Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
With the playoffs approaching and the stakes higher than ever, there's a lot at stake for our beloved Golden State team. But before we get into that, let's talk about the elephant in the room: injuries. Draymond Green, the defensive maestro we all know and love, has been battling some lingering back issues. It's the kind of thing that keeps coaches up at night, especially with the playoffs approaching. Steve Kerr, ever the strategist, is trying to navigate this delicate situation. Do we take a risk and keep Green on the court, or do we shuffle the deck and explore new options? Speaking of options, let's talk about Trayce Jackson-Davis. This young shooter has attracted attention with his size and skill. At 6 feet 9 inches, he brings a presence to the court that we haven't seen in a while. With Draymond a little undersized for the center position, perhaps it's time to give Jackson-Davis a chance to shine. Could be the change our team needs to reach the playoffs. But it's not just about the great men of painting. Let's talk about Andrew Wiggins. We all know the potential this guy has, but lately he's been losing that spark. Steve Kerr is asking for more aggression, more fire from Wiggins, and frankly, that's a little concerning. Shouldn't a player of his caliber be delivering without being asked? It's a question that's been bothering me, and I'm sure it's on your mind too. So here's the million-dollar question: what do you fans think? Are we heading in the right direction with our lineup, or is it time for some bold moves? Should Draymond take a step back and Jackson-Davis should take a step forward? What about Wiggins? Is it time for him to find his groove, or should we explore other options? Sound off in the comments, Dub Nation. Your voice matters now more than ever. Let's make some noise and support our team as we prepare for the playoffs. Let's go Warriors! When Rockets cornerstone Alperen Sengun was sidelined with an injury on March 10, many believed Houston would throw in the towel in the playoff hunt. At that time, the Warriors were comfortably in 10th place, 33-30, with a considerable lead over the Rockets, 29-35, and the absence of Houston's star player seemed to give Golden State a greater margin over the inexperienced team. By Ime Udoka. But, as the saying goes, things are not always as they seem. Over the past 2 weeks, the Rockets, largely fueled by Jalen Green's spectacular performance, have closed that gap. On Sunday night, the Warriors suffered a 114-110 loss to the Timberwolves, less than 24 hours after the Rockets extended their winning streak to 8 with a blowout 147-119 victory over the Jazz. As a result, the Warriors, 36-34, are now just one game ahead of the Rockets, 35-35. After Golden State's loss on Sunday, Draymond Green was visibly upset and wasn't interested in discussing the threat the Rockets posed. "I don't give a shit about the Rockets," Green told reporters when asked about the status of the Western Conference standings, as reported by Anthony Slater of The Athletic. Green expressed his frustration that Golden State blew a 12-point lead for the 13th time this season, a number only the lowly Spurs have been able to match. "We lost a lot of games that we should have won," lamented Green. "In this league, you have to win the games you're supposed to win and steal some you're not supposed to win. But if you lose the ones you're supposed to win, you've got a long way to go." Perhaps Green's frustration stems from the realization that the Rockets have the momentum needed to overcome his team. It's important to note that the Rockets don't have the luxury of going into so-called tank mode, as their first-round pick belongs to the Thunder as part of the 2019 Russell Westbrook trade. Therefore, Udoka's team is motivated to pursue the playoffs and gain experience in high-pressure moments.